Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Hey friends.
It's been a little bit since you guys have seen Kim, and I know you'll be happy to see her face instead of mine all the time, but Kim has just finished getting her second master's degree, so now she's got some more time, a little more free time to help me play with the Jeep. So welcome back to the channel, Kim.
Thank you, thank you. It feels good to be back and see all our friends again and do more Jeep videos because I'm excited to be spending my time doing that and not in grad school.
All right, so here's what we got today. We've got the Mojito Jeep. We've got the 392 Wrangler, which has not been given an official nickname yet.
Not yet.
And we've got the Neon Gladiator, Neo. And here's what we're going to be doing today.
Lots of spring bugs.
So yeah, I don't know, these bugs are swarming us here.
Yeah, around.
But anyways, the 392 has 33-inch tall tires come on it from the factory, as we discussed in the last intro video. And obviously, that's not going to last. We are going to get these 33s off of here. But what we're going to do today is we're going to test things out. I know in our last video we asked, what size should we go with? Well, why not test them all? So what are we starting with, Kim?
33s. Well, we obviously have the 33s. Then we're starting with 35s.
Which we're gonna take these tires
off of Mo, because Mo's pretty shoes are coming back on for the summer.
So we're gonna put the 20s back on Mo with 35s. But these are 35 mud tires on a stock wheel. So we are gonna take those off and we're gonna put them on the 392. Then
we're taking our friends Hannah and Tom's 37's off of their Wrangler and putting those on to see how they fit.
Yeah, so they've got the blue JL Wrangler and they have bronze method race wheels, which look sick.
Yeah, and we're thinking like it's pretty much the right bronze for the hooks and all the accents on the 392.
So we're excited to put those on because we may end up with some bronze wheels and 37-inch tires on here. So, you know, let us know what you think when you see them. Should we put the 37s and should we go with the bronze wheels? And which bronze wheels would you go with?
Although but anyways, I really like Hannah's.
Yeah, they are nice. So
we'll have to see. We'll have to see if they look good.
And then finally, we're going
to put Neo's 40's on the 392, and just, you know, for perspective, as you recall in our last videos, we put the 40's on Neo before the lift and all that stuff. So we're just gonna put them on. We know it's not practical, it's not the most functional, but just to get an idea and see how it works. So
we got the Nitto Trail Grapplers, which are a 40-inch tire. They're 12.5-inch wide on 17s with the TerraFlex Nomad wheels. So we're gonna try those on lastly and see if they fit, see how much we can actually drive it. You can see here we have already removed the end caps from the bumpers to give them a little bit more clearance, because I know when we did Neo originally, that was one of the issues of the stock front bumper, it was rubbing. So but yeah, before without any further ado, let's get to this. Let's start swapping wheels. It's gonna be a long day of swapping wheels and stuff, but
it's a nice thing.
A lot of work, but
at least it's not raining.
Let's get to it. Okay, so we're wrapping up the swap. Got the 20s back on the Mojito Jeep. Ken's putting the little center caps back on for the grid off-road wheels. So these are Maxxis Razor 35 by 12.5 tires. And actually the interesting thing is they actually sit at about 34 inches tall. So I don't know if it's because they're a little worn or what, but we're gonna put these on the 392. See how they fit. They're not quite as tall as the 35s on Mo here. Let me just show you. So it's hard to tell. Actually, they look a lot closer now.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. So I know the BFG, those are the TA KO2s, are known to be slightly smaller than 35, but these ones actually say 35 on them. 35, 12.5, 17, but they definitely don't measure out to 35.
All right, so we're putting on the 35s and we noticed like there's this like nut jammed in the tread of the 35. So, and it's, I mean, it was in there. It punctured the tread for sure.
But yeah, it's definitely not through the tires.
No,
so
I mean, I don't hear any air, so I think we're good.
Okay, I'm out of shape. Getting tired. It's Kim's turn. Get to work, Kimberly. That's the trick. You gotta just drop
I want to protect our floor.
Just drop it. Take it off and drop it on the ground. It'll pop out.
Drop the whole thing?
No, take the socket off.
I don't know how.
Just pull.
Oh.
Man up. There you go.
Oh, it came out.
She does everything very gently. Okay, so here's the 392 with the 35-inch tires on it with the stock JL Rubicon wheels. So I'm gonna have Kim pull it outside so we can get a better look at the stance and feel. Go ahead and get in, Kim, pull it up. Okay, so as we already knew, there should be no clearance issues with the 35s, but we just wanted to test them out here and turn the wheel back and forth. And clearly there's not gonna be any issues with the 35s. We'll see on the 37s, we're not expecting that either.
No.
Definitely on the 40s, we might have some issues, but we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the last video, I showed you the Mojito Jeep on 35s compared to the 392 on 33-inch tires. Now we have 35s and 35s, so we can get a little better view of what they would actually look like stock to stock as far as the difference in height. And it does look pretty close to about 2 inches in difference to me. If you look at the mirrors, you can see there's a pretty good difference, and kind of from the top here. So definitely seems to be about a 2-inch difference stock to stock, from stock JL Wrangler Rubicon to a 392 Rubicon. All right, so we're out by our friends Tom and Hannah, and they were nice enough to let us steal their 37-inch Nitto Ridge Grapplers, right? Ridge Grapplers? Yeah, Ridge Grapplers. From their Blue JL, which make sure you check them out on Instagram. I'll put that right here, at Blue JL. We'll put that on here, but we're gonna steal their 37s off to put on the 392 so that we can see how the 37s look without a lift on the 392. So stay tuned.
All right, let's go.
Okay, go all the way back right. Okay, come back all the way left.
All right, friends, now it's time to put 40s on. So we're taking Neo's 40s off and we're putting them on the 392. Good job, Jimmy. They're big, beastly tires.
I'm gonna be sore tomorrow.
40s on the back, 35's on the front. Check out the rake. I just learned that word today. It's like a hot rod now.
Right?
A hot rod Jeep. All right, so we put 2 of the 40s on the 392 and we have 2 of the 35's on the rear end of Neo. So it's kind of funny because we're getting what, the Carolina squat you said?
Carolina squat, Carolina lean.
I'm learning some new terms today. All right, friends, it's the final countdown. We have all 4 tires in the vicinity of the 392. And we're putting the last one on right now.
All right, boys and girls. So I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
He's
but
worked very hard.
It's been a long day, but I believe as far as at the time of recording this is the first Wrangler 392 we've seen online on 40s. So let's check it out. Kim just said.
These are the faces of people who are glad to be done switching out tires all day on 20 different Jeeps.
There she is. There it is on the Nitto Trail Grappler 40s on the TerraFlex Nomad
good.
wheels. It does. It's got a killer stance.
It
Why
really
don't
does.
Why don't you hop in and get this beast out of the garage? So you can see how much bigger the 40s are compared to the 35s and how much higher it sits now with the mirrors and the roof line.
I don't know what it is, but I get in there and I hear that motor and the exhaust, and knowing the 40s are on there, I already felt more aggressive in there.
It feels like a beast, right?
It does. It felt really cool.
Don't mind the dirty Nittos.
Oh, that was from mall crawling, by the way. Just
mall
saying.
crawling.
Our mall crawling adventures.
Actually, I meant to say the TerraFlex Nomad wheels are filthy from S'more. But let's get this thing out on the road and go for a little test drive, huh?
Yeah, and get some dinner.
We'll check it for clearances and stuff, make sure nothing's rubbing. Okay, let's check this one when you turn out of the driveway here. You're clear.
I don't feel anything.
No, nothing yet.
So maybe just thinking have 40s on it.
Okay, so stop right here real quick. Turn it all the way towards me. You're gonna rub the rock rail when you're moving and turning, but it just cleared there because you weren't moving. Now let's go back the other way. All the way. Looks like we're clear here. We're clear there. Let me check the other side. So we're definitely clear up front here. We're gonna be real close to that rock rail again. Okay, turn it back, Kim. Yeah, it's real close there. But other than that, I think that's that only spot that's a concern is close to that rock rail. But otherwise, I think it's drivable. So we're gonna take her for a ride. Okay, so we tried to drive, and as soon as we started driving, I think it's rubbing right here on the liner, or possibly here. As soon as we start to drive in the squats, it's definitely hitting. So you definitely can't drive with the 40s with no lift on a 392, but we do have a lift kit coming very soon. So maybe, just maybe, with the little bit of lift we're doing, we're not going crazy, but maybe the 40s will fit. If not, we know the plan is to go 37's, but it does look awesome. I do love the 40s. Been a huge fan since we did the Gladiator, but I guess we're not driving any further today.
All right, guys, so we tried out the 40s on the 392. It's a no-go. It rubs out the fender liners, and it's not drivable. But we did get it down the road a little bit, take some pictures, and we're bringing it back. We're gonna swap them back out and call it a day. James said he needs a nap.
Done.
We had fun doing it though. I think you guys could get an idea of how 33's, 35's, 37's, and 40's look on the 392. So you can, you know, make a better judgment as to which size tire you want to get, and maybe which size lift kit.
I don't know, did we say when we were trying to drive with the 40's, it ended up really rubbing, like really bad in the fender liners?
I didn't elaborate, but.
Yeah, just, I don't know if we said that, but it rubs really bad. So without a lift and maybe some wheels that are gonna space it out a little further than the Nomads do, it ain't happening.
I find it interesting though that the Gladiator had no problem. I mean, we took it 20 miles and back. Granted, it rubbed, but we were able to drive it 20 miles and back. It was drivable.
I took it on the highway with 40's with no lift.
Right. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I do feel these fender liners are a little beefier than the others.
Yeah, they
because we noticed some spots that molded differently.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. As usual, like, thumbs up, right? Thumbs up our video. Subscribe to our channel and comment below. We're gonna swap these out and we'll see you next time.
Later.